The Secret of the Stones. Laura and Max are twins. They live in London with their mom and dad. They always have interesting adventures on holiday. They visit different cities and countries. This summer, they are going to stay in a small cottage in the country. The cottage is in a village called Stone Cross near Salisbury. Max and Laura aren't very happy.
Boring,
Says Max. He looks at the map. The cottage is in the middle of a field.
What can we do in the middle of a field? Why are we going there?
Asks Laura. Their dad is very tired. He says he wants to relax and sleep a lot. Their mom loves the country. She wants to work and paint.
It's a very beautiful part of England,
She says.
full of culture, tradition, mystery.
Mystery,
Say Max and Laura together.
mystery. Okay, let's go.
The next day, Uncle Stephen and Auntie Barbara arrive. They have lots of suitcases. This year, the two families are going on holiday together. Mom drives her car. Dad sleeps. Dad always sleeps. Uncle Stephen and Auntie Barbara follow in their slow old car. 2 hours later, they arrive at Stone Cross and find their cottage in the middle of a field. There are green hills, beautiful cottages, flowers, sheep, and cows everywhere.
It's lovely.
Say Max and Laura. It's perfect. Say Mom and Auntie Barbara. Dad says nothing. He is sleeping in the car. What do you think, Stephen? Do you like it? Uncle Stephen doesn't answer. He is looking into the distance. His eyes are very black and strange.
What's the matter, Stephen?
Asks Auntie Barbara.
Don't you like the cottage?
Yes, it's wonderful.
He says.
Come on, everyone. Let's take these suitcases inside. Wake up, Andrew.
Dad wakes up.
Where are we?
We're here at Stone Cross. Come and help. We must take the suitcases into the cottage.
They take the suitcases and go inside. But Uncle Stephen waits. He wants to talk to his wife, Barbara.
I must tell you something.
He says. His voice is very serious.
This place? Yes, darling. This place is in my book. Do you remember the book I am studying? About mysteries?
But Stephen, that book is very old. It's full of strange codes and secret messages.
Exactly. Don't you understand? This is the place where you...
Come on, Barbara. Come on.
Mom shouts Stephen from the cottage.
We're coming.
Uncle Stephen and Auntie Barbara answer. But when they walk to the cottage, their faces are white. They look very worried. The cottage is big. There are 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms upstairs. Downstairs there is a big kitchen, a living room, and a study. Uncle Stephen wants to use the study. He must finish some work during the holiday. Uncle Stephen is a historian.
What does Uncle Stephen do exactly?
Laura asks. Her mother replied.
He studies history.
Max is confused.
But I study history too, at school. But it's not my job.
Yes, but Uncle Stephen writes books about history. He thinks about history. He tries to understand the things that no one understands.
For example?
Asks Laura.
Well,
Mom replies.
for example, the mystery of Stonehenge.
So, what about Stonehenge? What is its mystery?
No one really knows. A husk, Uncle Stephen, tomorrow we can go to see it.
Suddenly, there is a knock at the door. Mom opens it, and an old man comes in. He has white hair and an angry face.
My name's Carter.
He says in an angry voice.
I look after this cottage. Is everything okay? There is wood for the fire in the garden. There are sheets and pillows upstairs. If you have a problem, tell me. Have you got any problems?
Now Mom remembers.
Yes, Mr. Carter is the caretaker. He looks after the cottage when no one is staying in it. Thank you, Mr. Carter. It's very kind of you, but we have no problems.
Mr. Carter wants a problem to solve. So, he is not very happy. He goes to the door, then, he stops suddenly, turns around and looks at them.
Mrs. Black is coming.
He says.
Mrs. Black is coming soon. Be careful.
He opens the door and goes out.
What?
Asks Mom.
Who is Mrs. Black?
Asks Max.
And why be careful? Is she dangerous?
Asks Auntie Barbara.
Probably a witch of Stonehenge.
Says Laura. Everyone laughs.
Don't talk about things you don't understand.
Says Uncle Stephen. There is another knock at the door. They all stop. There is silence in the room. Max opens the door. No one speaks.
Hello, everyone.
Says a happy voice. A woman comes into the cottage. She is quite old, fat, but she is pretty. She has blue eyes, silver earrings, and a big pink face.
Hello, my name is Mrs. Black.
Mrs. Black is a housekeeper. She helps with the cooking and cleaning. When a family comes for a holiday in the cottage, she helps them. She lives in a different cottage in the village with her son. Mrs. Black is very nice, and they start to relax. Later, they eat a big dinner and then say goodbye to their new friend, the housekeeper. They are very tired, and soon everyone is sleeping. Everyone but Uncle Stephen. He can't sleep because he is thinking about the book he is studying.
In the morning, Laura and Max decide to explore the small village of Stone Cross.
Bye. Have a nice time. Come home for lunch at 1 o'clock.
says their mother. In the square, there is a post office, a baker's, a green roses, a new agent's, and some other small shops.
Let's buy something to drink in this new agent,
says Max.
It's very hot.
A woman is working in the shop. They say good morning and smile at the woman. But she does not smile at them. She looks at the twins with cold eyes.
You two aren't from Stone Cross. What do you want?
The woman is not very friendly,
2 cans of Coke, please,
says Max.
£1.60.
She gives them 2 cans of Coke, and they give her the money. The woman's cold eyes do not change.
Tourists don't usually come to Stone Cross,
she says. Her voice is cold too.
It's not a good idea. Remember that.
Yes, okay, thank you, goodbye,
says Laura. They run out of the shop very quickly. In the square, the sun is shining. Everything is normal again.
Wow, there are some strange people in this village,
says Max. They walk along another street, and suddenly a man appears. He is not very old. He is wearing a dark suit and a tie with a strange design on it. The twins stop. The man smiles. He says,
Hello to explorers in Stone Cross. Are you on holiday? Are you having a nice?
Yes, thank you,
replies Laura.
My name is Martin Knight. What are your names?
To be continued. Thank you for watching.